Can I obtain unlimited fragments? Or equip multiple fruits? Or even get a guaranteed Kitsune fruit every single time? These are the most popular Blox Fruits myths submitted by you guys, and today I'm gonna be putting them to the test to decide if they are true or busts. Starting with the first myth, I like this one. Giving people good fruits gives better luck. Alright, so let's test it out with this Buddha fruit right here. Just gonna drop it to this guy, Icy. Here you go, there's the Buddha. And that means I should be able to spin for something better than the Buddha, right? Give away a good fruit, get better luck. Here we go. Yo! It actually worked. I got the leopard. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. I got the chop. It was the chop. First myth already busted. We're off to a terrible start. All right, the second myth, the fragments in Blox Fruits has no limit. So I'm currently sitting on like 460,000 frags, which is a lot, but it's not enough to prove that fragments have no limit. So I'm gonna pass the mic over to Uzoth.
And you and his fans are curious about unlimited fragments, huh? Well, I do have 4,230,000, so I guess it is possible to get unlimited. And I can even get more than that. To prove there's infinite fragments you could potentially get, I brought in 1,000 dark beards, and I'm gonna be killing them in one shot. See you on the other side. This is gonna lag a lot. Oh my, wait, yo, they actually got destroyed. Oh, okay, never mind. But as you can see from my frozen screen, I got in 1,000,000 more fragments that time. And as you can see, I'm still frozen. So hopefully that proves it to you guys.
All right, next up, if you don't move in lava in hot and cold, you won't take damage, but if you move in lava, you will take damage. I mean, that just makes absolutely no sense, but since it's Blox Fruits, it actually makes perfect sense. Behind me is 10 gazillion gallons of molten lava, and I'm about to jump in. I feel like this is a Mr. Beast video. If I survive, Mr. Beast gives me $500,000, so wish me luck. All I gotta do is not move, right? Easiest 500K I've ever made. All right, we're in the lava. Oh my God, you actually take no damage while you stand still. But wait, what happens once I start walking? Well, there's a physics lesson from Blox Fruits for you guys. If you're ever beside a volcano when it erupts, just stand still. You'll be perfectly fine. Molten lava myth confirmed. Okay, this next one is pretty hard to believe. The spring mobility skill is faster than light in the green zone bridge. There's nothing faster than the speed of light. Definitely not springs. All right, so I'm assuming when they say spring mobility skill, they mean the F move. You can't just leave straight forward because you can't even like make it across the bridge. I think what they're trying to say is you just gotta bounce off these sides over here. So, all right, here we go. Stay low. Don't fall. Whoa, okay, well, that was pretty fast. I never tried that before. Also very fun. But is it as fast as the life flight? Let's find out. All right, I'm about to race Rico here with the Awakened Life Flight. Here's a countdown. 2, 1, go! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm unstoppable. Bro, did I actually just beat him? That is so fast! Myth confirmed, spring is faster than the speed of light as long as you're in a tunnel with 2 walls beside it. Alright, that was cool. Next one is love has infinite range. Just to clarify, I think they mean the second skill, which is the X move. Okay, I got my helpers in the server. One of them is a Buddha, so I could get a bigger hit marker on. And we're gonna try the love fruit, so Cupid Zone. From all the way back here, so he's got a big hitbox. I shouldn't miss. I missed. Guys, I completely... How did I miss? Okay, now I got him standing on top of the mansion. I got 2 targets. Yo, it hit! It hit from all the way down here. Let's go! Okay, I'm standing all the way at the edge.
Hey, yo, what the...
That aim is insane, dude. Okay, hold on. I'm going across the green zone to all the way over here. Yo, it's going! Bro! Hold on. Wait a minute. We gotta go further. Look at that hitbox right there. Oh, look at that nice, big, juicy hitbox. Wait. Did I? I don't think I aimed that. I'm about to vomit. That is disgusting. That is so filthy. I'm flying all the way to another island. I got my pale scarf on so I could still see them. I could definitely, yeah, I see them clear as day. Bro, there's just no way. There's absolutely no way. Did that go into the ground? The love fruit is the best fruit in the game. I am now standing all the way on top of Winter Castle. I can only see my target just based off their hit marker alone. Let's give that a try. Oh my god! Bro! I am not going further to test it out. Unlimited range on the love fruit confirmed. Alright, next up, I'm excited. If you use the rocket while doing the factory breach, you will get a Kitsune. Normally, I would call BS, but after the last myth, anything's possible. Alright, factory's being breached. Go, 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 go. I got my rocket fruit. I have to use only rocket. There we go. Sick combo. Bro, I don't think there's enough time in this 5 minutes to do enough damage. I'm barely halfway through. 70k. Wait, why isn't its shields activating? That's weird. I haven't seen that before. What's wrong with this factory? I think that's like the only reason why I'm even close right now. This might be possible, boys. Kitsune, here we come. Almost there. Oh, last shot. Here we go. Busted. So next, if you roll a fruit and equip one at the same time, you can hold 2 fruits at once. I mean, even if this myth was true, it's not gonna be very useful, but let's just give it a try anyway. Only problem is, how am I gonna equip a fruit and buy one at the same time? How do I do that? I'm gonna hit on store and buy at the same time. They're so far away. It's not possible. Unless I just like do it real fast. Here we go. Oh, what the? Oh my god, man. I can't unstore fruit while busy. And now I can't unstore it. And it was... Bit busted. Not even gonna bother trying it again. Pretty useless. Let's move on. So this one also has to do with 2 fruits. So if I eat a physical fruit and equip the perm at the same time, the fruit glitches and you can use another one and have 2 fruits. If that was true, this would be a much more useful... It'd almost be like a glitch, but let's just try that. It'd be pretty easy to find out. I'm gonna just use my cheapest fruit here so I don't have to waste it. So I'm gonna eat this, but as I eat this, I'm gonna equip a permanent fruit, okay? I gotta do this real quick though. Here's the rocket. Eat, hit shop, equip. I have a feeling that's just not gonna work. Myth busted. Okay, the next couple of myths all have to do with transformation for some reason, but the first one up is if you pull out your sword before transforming to T-Rex and transforming into Buddha, you'll have bigger range. So I hit transform and then pull out the sword, right? That's the plan. I'm gonna hit V and 3 real quick. I think I did it. There's no bigger range though. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, guys. Let me try it with the Buddha fruit. Maybe it'll work with this one. Transform swords. This is just regular range. Yeah, I'm not feeling any extra range on this guy, so unless I'm doing this wrong, this myth has been busted. Alright, so this next one, apparently, if I switch to the physical smoke fruit right before I transform to the mammoth, I will become invisible. Another one that I find hard to believe, but here goes nothing. I'll put them next to each other so it's like easier to switch back and forth. There's the smoke, there's the mammoth. Oh! What the hell? Hey, yo! Can I use my skills? No way, bro. I could use my fighting styles? Wait, can I use my swords? Bruh. Hey, no way. I could use fruit, sword, and fighting style. Wait, can I switch to another fruit?
Oh my god, what is that?
I'm just a leg. I'm just a leg, dude. I mean, I'm no longer invisible, but this is way more cursed. Wait, I just turned into a giant. I am legitimately huge. I think I just found like 4 myths in one try. All right, now what if I switch over to the Buddha? Do I become even bigger? I stay the same size, but my head just turns into a yellow block. Bruh. Wait. Some people also said this works for the T-Rex. Let me try. Hold on, let's try that again. Bro, it worked. What? Huh? Okay, that was not what I was hoping. That was not the result I was looking for. Guys, whatever. Myth confirmed. That is insane. All right, the next one sounds pretty simple. If I just hold out a fruit as an awakened Buddha, I could do speed glitch while jumping. Okay, let's hold out a Buddha fruit while we're doing this, huh? Unawakened Buddha, holding the Buddha. And I was also told I have to have shift lock on and jump sideways. I think that's a little faster. I can only go one way. I can't go left. When I go left, I go much slower. But when I go right, it's like double the speed. I mean, it's still not like that fast, but it is faster. So myth confirmed. All right, next up, if you turn into a Buddha and switch your fruit to like mammoth really fast, you might be able to have 2 transformations. That is simply not possible because in order to switch to the mammoth, you would need to untransform out of the Buddha, equip the mammoth, and wait for the transformation cooldown. So you just can't do it fast. There's no way. So the only way I can think of doing this is if I transform into the Buddha and try to eat this mammoth, which doesn't work. Or if I'm the currently transformed Buddha and then go over and switch to a permanent mammoth, that also doesn't work. So the only other way I can think of is if I eat this mammoth fruit while I transform into a Buddha. I'm actually gonna waste a mammoth for this, so this better work. Roro Noah Zoko, I'm gonna find you if this fails. Here we go. What the? You must be holding out the fruit to eat it. Wait, what? Okay, let's wait till I get into the eating animation. No, I can't transform! I can't transform! All right, well, I just wasted a physical mammoth. I'll be seeing you very soon, Zoko. Okay, next one, again with the Buddha transformations. I don't know. If you transform into a Buddha unawakened and equip a permanent dough fruit, you will be able to use the dough abilities as Buddha. All right, here we go. Unawakened Buddha. I gotta switch over to a perm dough. I don't think it's gonna work. Another myth busted. All right, next one. If 2 people start a raid at the same time, you can fly over to the other person's raid island, but you can't attack the NPCs on the other island. So I got Blaze here in my server. I got the fire raid chip, and he's got the ice raid chip. Just kind of cool if you think about it, fire and ice. And we're gonna go start our raids at the same time. Here we go. All right, so we're both in a raid now. I just have to clear the first island to decide which way I'm gonna go to find his island. It should be in the opposite direction of my next island. Does that make sense? All right, so my next island is going that way. That means I gotta go not that way. Let's keep on going this way. We should be able to see him eventually, I think. I know this myth is true because I've done it before, but they shouldn't be that far away. There we go. We made it to the ice raid with 3 minutes left on my raid. Wait, I can't even see the NPCs? There is Blaze right there. So I did make it, but I guess I can't see any of the NPCs. Not to mention attack them. I don't even see any of them. Anyway, regardless, I made it to his raid island, and there you go. Myth confirmed. All right, the next one, also raid related. If I do a raid while using its fruit, flame as an example, and finish the raid and eat a different fruit at the Eglis, the Prophet. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm ignorant. Then I could awaken that different fruit. So I'm doing the raid with Blaze here. We both got the flame fruit. Whoever commented that say do the raid with the fruit of that raid. So I'm not taking no risks out here. Hell's Core! Let's go! Okay, 2 minutes left on the raid. Now, let's go ahead and eat a, I don't know, life fruit and see what happens. Ascension, you cannot talk to this NPC. Is it because I got the light? Okay, what about magma? Let's eat a magma here. Oh, send me! What about a spider? Nom, 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 nom. Nothing. You guys can't say I didn't try. I tried 3 different fruits and it didn't work. Now, let's go back to the flame. And all of a sudden, I can talk to this NPC, even though he's taught me everything I know. So, yeah, you can't switch fruits and awaken something else. This is for flame specifically, because I did the flame raid. Myth busted! So this next one, the time on the clock at the chocolate land changes based on the time of day. I already know this makes no sense at all because time zones exist. My time, it might be different from your time. Okay, this one's gonna be pretty easy to confirm or bust. There's the mirror and there is the clock. It is 4:41 p.m. or a.m. if I know how to read clocks properly, which I actually don't, so I could be completely wrong. It's currently 10:03 p.m. for me. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, there is currently nowhere in the world that is 4:41 p.m. So this clock does not match anything, and I don't even think it ever moves. Myth busted! Alright, let's move on to the next one. When you are trying to find Leviathan and a Terror Shark spawns, you could use the Portal V move and the Terror Shark will despawn. And thanks for telling us the reason. This is so that your boat doesn't take a lot of damage. So a really fast way to get rid of the Terror Shark without having to fight it, let's go give it a try. Here come a Terror Shark. Where is it? Okay, alright, check it out. Boom! Get in my portal. And it's not in the portal. All right, now, what if we get out of the portal? And it's gone. The terror shark is not here. Myth confirmed. Guys, this is how you can keep your boat alive while you're hunting for the Leviathan. Hold on. Let me test this out even further. Would it work for ships and sea beasts? Oh, here's one. Here's one. Rift them up. It does. It works for sea beasts. It works for everything, bro. You literally can just portal them into anything. All right, here comes some boats. Bro, if this works, I swear, bro. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh my God. You could just make everything disappear. It's a freaking dark hole. It's not even the dimensional rift. Myth confirmed. What's next? This is fun. I'm having fun. So, if you use the Dead Step C move and quickly change to another fighting style, you will infinitely spin. Infinitely spin, I think is what they're trying to say. Let's give that a try. So we need Death Step. If I use the C move and switch to another fighting style. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Quick! Okay, now the question is, can I move? I cannot move. I'm stuck like this forever. Let's Beyblade! Fun fact, I actually recently met the creators of Beyblade in Japan. Here's a picture of me with them. Pretty cool. Look, I can jump, but my legs are still kicking. Can I pull out my... There's my guitar. Yo, I can use the skills. This is me spinning with the CDK. Holy, that looks sick. What if I spin with the revolving Ravager? Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, now I'm just standing still. This is crazy. I think it's safe to say the myth has been busted because I am no longer spinning, so it doesn't count. Next. Okay, next up. Apparently, upon activating Energy Core in Cyborg Race, you can one-shot any boat? That's pretty crazy. All right, I got my Cyborg Race. Let's go in the first sea and find some noobs on boats so we could troll them. This better work. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up looking stupid. Looks like this boat is empty, but let's just test it out. Here we go. Energy Core? Huh? Huh? Wait, let me switch over to magma. Oh, what the? Did I just one-shot it? Okay, I see another boat up here. What's up with all these abandoned boats? Okay, there's a person here. All right, okay, wait. Bro, you can one-shot any boat. That's insane. I never knew this. Uh-oh. Target acquired. You cannot escape. What the hell, dude? Is it because he's too low level? I think it's because his level's too low. What is going on? This glitch no longer works. Myth status? Yeah. All right, next myth. This is by the same guy, very specific, so let's read this carefully. After using Dragon Transformation and sitting in a boat can make it fly. But apparently this only works if you have a dinghy or small boat and have the yellow color of the dragon equipped. First things first, we need the yellow dragon color. All right, here we go. Let's hit our transformation. We gotta fly through the yellow ring. This better not be some racist troll, just because I'm Asian. Bright yellow. All right, here we go. So we gotta get a dinghy boat. There it is. So should I just like transform and try to sit on it? How am I gonna get on this boat? Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm actually sitting on it! But it's not flying. I could sit in the boat. I'm attached to the... I'm just resting my chin on the top of the boat right now. But it's not flying. It doesn't work for the dinghy boat. Let's try it on another boat. This is pretty small, right? Can I sit on this boat? That's the first question. Yes, I can. I can move it, but it is not flying. Busted, but still pretty cool. I didn't know you could sit on a boat as a dragon, so... give it credit where it's due. Okay, so if you use the Awakened Magma F and switch to another weapon immediately after pressing F, you get flung. You know I like to get flung around, so I'm trying this for sure. All right, F and switch to weapon. Huh? Wait, was that all? That's how far you get flung? That's like 2 centimeters. So in this person's defense, he did say you get flung a small distance. Okay, so technically he's right, and I expected way too much. So myth confirmed. This one also has to do with the magma. So when using the magma floor from the Awakened Magma in Fountain City with a lot of galley pirates on the edge, you will shoot up in the sky. Better not be like a 2 centimeter shot up in the sky. All right, on the edge. We're on the edge. Should I stand literally on... Whoa! What the hell? I thought I was the one that was gonna get shot up. It's them. Okay, so if I do it right here... Wait, does it do it for every NPC? Okay, so that's just a normal thing. I did not know it does that. But I'm not the one that's shooting up in the sky, so this myth is still not making a lot of sense to me. Unless I'm not sure what edge they're talking about, but until I find out, myth is busted. Alright, next, if you watch the RIP Indra flashback, I'm assuming they're talking about the Indra versus My Game 43 fight scene. And reset while watching the flashback, your POV will be glitched. So of course, we gotta be back at the third sea for that and talk to Aaron here. Okay, now I'm gonna reset. The fight scene has started. It's not working. I mean, I wish. That would be cool, right? And the fight scene's over. Wah, wah. What the? Oh, wait a minute. They're talking about this POV. What the hell? Where am I? Wait, I'm over here. No way, dude. I'm watching myself in the third person. Is this what Erin sees when somebody comes up to her and asks to see the flashback? This is not a pretty sight. I feel like I'm playing like a third person game. Okay, pretty cool. If only I could move my camera, take some cinematic shots. That would be dope. What if we get into the rift? Oh my God. Aaron's gone. Everything's blue. All right, my character's back out and... Okay, hold on. What if I change to another fruit? Like, let's say the Buddha. That's wild. That's pretty crazy. Hey, myth confirmed. Okay, so the next one, if a person sits on a boat in the driver's seat and I use the portal X and sit down in a passenger seat, the boat will just randomly teleport. All right, Blaze is gonna sit in the driver's seat and I'm gonna use the X move and sit in the passenger seat. What the hell? It actually worked. Can you move the boat? Yo! He can actually drive it. That's crazy. Don't move. Wait. All right, we're in. But I guess it just kind of teleports towards the island. What if we go somewhere else? All right, so we're now at Turtle Entrance. Blaze is in the driver's seat. Parallel escape. Where are we going, boys? Yo! Now we could drive around the entire Turtle Island on a boat, dude. That is freaking sick. Yo, this is pretty cool. Okay, myth confirmed. I like this one. I think there's some trolling potential here. So, if I flash step out of Temple of Time and jump, I will land in danger level 4. Like, do I just flash step out of anywhere? All right, we're currently in the Temple of Time. I do know one place you could flash step out of. Let's get in over here. Get onto the roof. All right, over here. Boom, and we're out. Okay, perfect. See, those are the stairs that leads to the awakening room. You can like try to run towards it, but it'll just like reset you, I think. Wait, doesn't reset me? I can just stay out here? Oh, this is sick. Okay, well, anyway, that is not the myth. The myth is if I jump down from here, the Temple of Time, I land in danger level 4. We free fallen. Oh my God, he was right. I guess this is a quick way to get to danger level 4. The only problem is you're not gonna have a boat while you're out here. So kind of pointless, but pretty cool. Myth confirmed. Okay, so this next one is so ridiculous, it just might work. If I go to the dealer and click buy on Perm Quake, and when it comes to transaction, then cancel it, then roll for a fruit, I will get a blizzard or around its value. I don't know what around its value means, but a blizzard is worth quite a bit, so I'm happy with that. For that, I need to hop on an alt account where I don't have all the perm fruits. This is my broke boy account. And let's scroll down over to the Quake. I'm just saying, guys, this is not going to work, but if it does, it'll just be by coincidence, okay? So when it comes to transaction... Oh, I cancel it here. I got insufficient funds. Okay, anyway, cancel, exit, go over here, spin for fruit. I think we're doing exactly what this myth is telling us. And... What? Huh? Okay, my brain is actually not braining right now. What? How much is a dough fruit worth? There's the blizzard, and the dough is right here. Okay, is that around its value? I mean, it's a lot better, so I can't really complain. Okay, myth confirmed. Everybody's got to try this out. Let me know what you get. Oh my God, we just got this dough. Okay, just to show you guys, I'm not lying this time. This is a droppable dough. I literally just spun for it. This is legit. And just to further show you guys, I didn't get this from somebody else. Look, right here. I just spun for fruit. All right, what do you guys think? Coincidence or myth confirmed? And be sure to try this out because I'm curious to what you get. All right, so if you equip Pale Scarf and turn on Instinct, and if you change your accessory while you're in Instinct mode, you can keep the Pale Scarf's 10 times larger Instinct range, but if you turn off the Instinct, your power will be gone. Super long, but let's try it out because if that myth is confirmed, you could pretty much use the abilities of 2 accessories, which is pretty cool. Not as cool as 2 fruits, but pretty cool. Okay, we're in a public server to test this out here. Let me put on my Pale Scarf. Now I should be able to see everybody in the server. Oh, there they are. What the hell? What is that place? Okay, I don't want to know. But anyway, I'm gonna unequip this now. Okay, unequip Pale Scarf. I can still see them. And now I am going to put on the Hunter Cape so I could be much, much faster. Oh yeah, I do still get the effect. That's pretty useful, I guess, until you turn off Observation Haki. Then you're pretty much screwed. Now, what if I go to another island? Can I still see everybody? I can! Oh, this is sick! So if I turn it off and on again, now they're gone. Okay, well, myth confirmed. Pretty useful, nice little neat trick, I like it. From secret methods that guarantee a mythical fruit from the gacha to Admin Uzot's deepest and darkest secrets. These are some of the best Blox Fruits myths submitted by you guys, and I will be testing them to see if they're true or busts. Speaking of admins, the first one is NU is actually a secret admin. I mean, technically I'm not allowed to tell you anything, so I'll show you instead. Y'all caught me, boys. I am indeed an admin. Look at my true triple Yoru. And look at all the dragon fruits I just spawned on the map. Look at the Heavens Kamui that I'm in. Look at all of these admin commands. Yep, I've been hiding this from you guys for years, and you never had a clue. And if you haven't noticed by now, this is just a fan-made version of Blox Fruits. I'm not actually an admin. Sorry to disappoint you. Myth is busted. Let's move on to the next one. So this next one says you can stack the Western and Eastern Dragon just like the Kitsune. Now, I never tried the Kitsune stacking experiment before, but I did see it on YouTube and it looks like this. Yeah, this is courtesy of Koopa Cool, and I don't know how he did it, but this dude stacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Kitsunes and 1 T-Rex on top of each other. Let's try it with the dragon. Okay, so we got somebody with a Western Dragon here in my server, ripe and ready to be mounted. Pause. And let me go ahead and hit myself with a transformation. Ooh, red on green mount. All right, let's do this. Wait, I'm not even getting like the mount option. What is impossible? It's not working. It's a lie. You guys lied to me. All right, so here we go. This is how you would normally mount an Eastern Dragon. You just like grab onto his thick hair like this. But now let's try to mount it as an Eastern Dragon ourselves. Come on, stop moving. Stop moving, you little snake. I am weaving around the inside of this other Eastern Dragon. And yeah, the mount symbol is still not coming up. All right, guys, I think it's suffice to say that this myth is busted. All right, there's only one way that I know of where you can stack dragons. And it's like this. Yeah, stack them up, stack them up. Oh, damn it. Yeah, something's wrong with these dragons. They're not structurally stable. So this next one says if you hold a fruit and transform to a dragon, you get a speed buff while walking. This is for the Western Dragon only because the Eastern Dragon can't walk. It's disabled. Now, I don't know exactly what they mean by that because obviously you can't transform while holding a fruit. So we're just gonna like switch over and transform as fast as we can. Maybe that helps, I don't know. All right, so I've transformed to the Western Dragon. As you can see here, I am holding out also my Western Dragon fruit. So let's just walk around. Let's feel the speed. All right, this is incredibly slow as expected for the Western Dragon. Now we're gonna remove the fruit that we're holding. We're gonna store it back in our inventory. And it feels equally as slow. It does not feel any slower. With or without the fruit out. Now, this comment had 37 likes, so I thought it would be legit, but there you go. Another myth busted. Holding a fruit does not make you walk faster. Also, why would you even want to walk as a Western Dragon anyway? When you could literally just fly. Whee! So that Western Dragon speed myth didn't work, but don't worry, we got another one. So if you use the transform Western Dragon and fly upwards, direct your camera toward the dragon and spam W and S at the same time and you will travel very, very fast. So I got somebody here in my server with the life fruit. I got my Western Dragon and we're gonna race to see who can fly upwards faster. 3, 2, 1. Go! Let's go! Oh my god, look at me zoom, dude! Oh, this guy, I'm out, bro. I am out. He's not getting close to me. This is so fast. Yeah, there's zero chance of him catching up. Bro, where is he? There he goes. Look at this little shooting star. Trying to catch up to my Western Dragon. Very cool. There you guys, a myth confirmed. Unfortunately, it only works when you're going upwards. Yeah, it doesn't work when you're going straight. It just looks like my dude is tweaking out. Speaking of speed, I think pretty much everybody and their grandmas know by now that the spring fruit is the fastest fruit when crossing the bridge at Green Zone. But this next myth is gonna shatter our reality forever. It is saying that the rubber is better than every fruit and speed at the green zone bridge. And I think I know what they're talking about. They're talking about this slingshot move. I'm gonna try to fling myself across the bridge and we'll do a side-by-side comparison with the spring to see what is actually faster. All right, let's try to swing ourselves as far as we can. Here we go. Whee! Oh my god. Oh, okay. I crossed half the bridge, but I gotta sprint the rest of the way because my slingshot's on cooldown. And we made it. We're starting off at the same spot. And 3, 2, 1, go! All right, guys, I just recorded the side-by-side. I have no idea which fruit won. I guess I'll find out when I post this video. I'm gonna do 2 reactions for 2 possible outcomes. Myth confirmed. Myth busted. All right, editor, we'll keep one of the reactions. Please don't keep both. All right, bringing ourselves back to the dragon myths now. This next one is interesting. I'm not sure if I believe this. If you drop a physical fruit while being transformed as an Eastern dragon, you will get a security kick. Why does the Eastern dragon always get the short end of the stick? Is it because he literally has short legs? Okay, I got my Eastern dragon. I got my furry meter built up, and now all I gotta do is get a droppable fruit from Zeolus here. What are you gonna scam me with today? Of course, dude. You know what? I'll gladly get kicked out of a server while holding the rocket fruit. Here we go. Transformed Eastern Dragon. Pull out our rocket fruit. Where is it? Where is this rocket fruit? Is it like inside of my mouth? Let's enter. It's tongue so... Oh, bro, it's like literally inside of me. Major pause. Let's see what happens when I drop it. I don't think anything's gonna happen. And there it goes. No security kick. Myth busted. But wait, let's give this commenter the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it only works in the 3rd seed. I got another droppable rocket here, and let's go ahead and test it. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is such a waste of time. It's not gonna work. As you can see here, I got my rocket inside of my mouth. Go ahead and drop this thing. What is happening? Somebody call the exorcist, please. This is... Oh, God. My dragon just fused into it. Bro, it's literally a head with 4 legs. I'm gonna puke. It ain't a security kick, but this is way more terrifying, so I don't know what to say. Nah, dude, imagine waking up to this under your bed. This thing is definitely gonna haunt my nightmares when I go to sleep later. So this next one also sounds completely unbelievable, but after what I just witnessed, I'm starting to think anything is possible. If you transform into a dragon and unstore the smoke, you will see a new dragon. I don't even know what they mean by that. I guess we'll find out. All right, we're once again back. I'm on the Eastern dragon. I don't know, the commenter didn't specify, so I'm going with my Asian genes. I'm sticking with my roots. Here we go. We're back. Oh, thank God. A normal looking dragon. You have no idea how scared I was, man. Okay, and we're just going to unstore the smoke fruit. I'm very suspicious. I unstored it. Bro, what? What is he talking about? Is my smoke fruit unstored? I'm literally holding onto it in my mouth, right here. Where's the other dragon? Do I have to look deeper? Do I have to look into my penis? Where's my dragon penis? All the way back here. It's nothing but darkness. All right, got my furry meter built up on the Western dragon. Let's give it a go. And smoke fruit is unstored. What the hell are you talking about, bro? There's still only 1 dragon. Oh, wait. Hold on. What the hell is that? Myth confirmed, everybody. I love you. You love me. Nah, seriously though, myth busted. So the next myth that we're gonna be busting is, that sounded so weird. Both of the dragons can't get stunned by anything. All of these, it seems so hard to believe, but you know, we gotta try it. So I got Mood in here with me. He just helped me get my Fury meter filled up. I'm gonna go ahead and transform first to a Western dragon. And let's see him try to stun me. There we go. Looks like he's using the ice fruit. The V move stun. Oh my God. Yo, I actually can't get stunned. The dragon flames burn too hot for these icicles to freeze me, yo. But maybe it's just the ice. Let's try it with a different fruit stun move. Oh, of the tried it. Yep, none of these things slow me down even remotely. I mean, I guess I'm already technically very slow. All right, now, but just to be 100% sure, we gotta also try it with the Eastern Dragon. Come stun me, boys. Stun me if you dare. Yo, if it didn't work on the West, there's no way it's working on the East. Nope. I can move freely just how I like. Oh, dude, all this twisting and turning is making me think of the... you know what I'm talking about. Looks like it totally works. Dragons are completely immune to stuns. Looks like you don't need to Kentrick if you got the dragon fruit. What if I'm in just base form? Stun me now. Yep, that works. Oh, God. There you go, guys. Myth confirmed. Just as I learned how to do Kentrick like a couple weeks ago, now it's completely obsolete. I'm only gonna use the dragon now. I think that's enough dragon myths for an entire lifetime. So let's move on to another fruit that was recently reworked. The blade fruit can levitate. Levitate. Jump in the air and spam M1s. You will levitate. So I actually already know this myth is going to be confirmed or busted, but I'll show you guys anyway. All right, here we go. Got our blade fruit equipped. So we're gonna jump and just spam M1s. Okay, that did not work. Let's jump higher. I mean, we stayed in the air a little bit longer, but we're definitely not levitating. I mean, I guess kind of, you know, but I will only count it as actually levitating if you could just stay in the air forever, and clearly you can't. The only levitation move is this one. Helicopter. So I'm gonna say that myth is busted. Even if you count that as levitate, it's not very useful anyway. So yeah, don't add me, bro. So another myth with a new ability, if you transform into Buddha and activate Primordial Rain, I still don't know if I'm saying that right, and untransform, then the flame effects will still remain bigger. I mean, I haven't used the Draco race really all that much, so I don't even know what flames they're talking about. But here we go. We're gonna transform. Okay, let's activate our V3. Okay, we get some flames around our chest and stuff. Okay, and then we untransform. Oh my god! What is that? Look, it just literally looks like a disc. It's like a piece of paper. I get a green... Oh, that looks dope. Bro, I wish I could just run around like that forever. Now, somebody also commented, apparently this works for all the V3s. So I just changed my race randomly to the Shark V3. We're gonna transform. Water body and transform out. Yep, we got this big old blue strap around us. That looks... honestly kind of lame. All right, myth confirmed. I mean, I'm not really too surprised because all of these Buddha myths typically do work. Speaking of Buddha myths, I got more for you. If you transform as a Buddha and untransform and equip gas at the same time, you will be the big size gas user, but there will be no Buddha range. Sounds ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe it. All right, we got our big old golden boy over here. So we're gonna untransform and equip gas at the same time. That's gonna be a little difficult. I'm pretty bad at these things. It's more like performing a glitch. Untransform gas. What? Come on, I did it. All right, let's do that again. Untransform gas. Told me to do it at the same time. Do I have to like wait a little bit? Look, it's not even letting me equip. Bro, that is the slowest. There is no way I could do it at the same time. You see how long that delay was? And obviously, I'm not a big old gas giant unless I do the vapor condensation, which clearly is not what they're talking about. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that is busted. But if you guys think that this myth is true, please comment down below and let me know, because like I said, I'm not good at things that require agility. These fingers are very slow. While we're still on the subject of Buddhas, dude, these Buddha myths can go on forever. This one says if I transform into the Buddha and jump as high as I can and then quickly switch over to the smoke fruit, I'll be able to fly forever. Problem is, again, switching fruits while you're in Buddha form, it can't be done quickly. I'll give it a try, not so hopeful. So this is gonna be like my 100th time transforming into Buddha and dragon in this video. We're gonna switch over to the smoke fruit as soon as we jumped as high as we possibly could. But that means we also need to transform out. I can't even switch to the smoke before I land, bro. None of these fruit switching myths probably work anymore. Why do I feel like it takes so much longer to switch fruits now? All right, one more time. As I'm jumping, reach the highest point, transform out. I can't switch. I can't even do it. Guys, if you know of a way, look how long it takes. It's like 5 seconds after I land on the ground. If you know of a way, let me know, but both of these myths have been busted. Let's move on. This dude got the meme fruit. He said, if you set your home point on Snow Mountain, use Buddha shift and teleport home, you will get inside the left mountain. By the way, I like my own comment. Wow, the self-glaze is crazy. Okay, this one got a bunch of likes, so let's hope that it actually works. All right, here we go. We made it over to Snow Mountain. Go ahead and set my home point. Should be easy to pull off. Titan shift real quick, and then just teleport to home. Let's see what the inside of the mountain looks like. I'm sorry, that does not seem to be inside the mountain. Maybe we have to do it at like the same time or something. So I'm gonna teleport home. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, it does not teleport you into the mountain. Myth busted. Man, we have a terrible myth confirm ratio going right now. But in case you guys were super excited about seeing inside of the snow mountain for some reason, I can show it to you guys with my free cam, baby. So yeah, let's just go ahead and dive right into the mountain. Wow, it's just a big empty space. There is absolutely nothing in here. All right, last Buddha one, I promise. So you guys know how Buddhas, they don't take damage while they're in water, right? Apparently, they're too tall to be drowning. I guess I didn't know the ocean was only like 10 feet deep, but there you go. That's the bottom of the ocean, guys. However, you actually can still drown with the Buddha if you're pushed down into the water by an enemy attack, is what this myth is telling us. Now, I already know the answer to this one, but let me just show it to you guys. All right, here we go. Buddha's back to put us 10 feet underwater. You see? There you go. There you go. As long as I'm submerged in the water, I take all the damage in the world. Yeah, so it is true. Buddhas can still drown as long as like more than half of your body is submerged in water. Again, makes no logical sense to me at all because as a devil fruit user, you should just drown right away regardless. Like as soon as you touch seawater, you should lose all your energy. But hey, this is not One Piece, so it don't matter. Myth confirmed. Okay, moving on from all the Buddha and dragon, all those transformations. This next one I definitely think is gonna be busted. There's an NPC with great combat skills at the Dragon Dojo or Castle. If you defeat this NPC, you earn a title. I've never heard of that. That cannot be real. What the hell does that even mean, NPC with great combat skills? I hope they're not talking about this dude right here, because Dragon Talon is pure doo-doo. There's nobody that you can fight in here, man. Let's check every corner. Check the backyard of the... Ooh, chest. Yeah, my dude was definitely capping. I don't know why, because he didn't even make it believable at all. Let's go ahead and go to the sea castle. What's happening over here? Where is this NPC that you speak of? All right, guys, we have searched every single nook and cranny of castle and the Dragon Dojo, and we were not able to find this mythical NPC that gives you a title. And I went through every single title in the wiki and how to obtain them, and none of them say you get it from killing this random invisible NPC at the dojo or the castle. So your attempt at lying succeeded because it got me to waste a whole bunch of my time. Thank you very much. Myth busted. All right, guys, let's move on to some mythical fruit rolling myths. Like this one right here. If you get a fruit from factory without any ability, then when you roll a fruit, you will 100% get a mythical. All right, we got a factory starting right now. I'm about to spin for the next fruit. Let's test this theory. Or myth, I should say, not theory. All right, we're slashing up the core. What if we just get a mythical fruit straight away, just from the factory? Forget the spins. Give me that dragon, boy! You gotta be joking. Come on. All right, that's okay. They're giving us the worst fruit from factory, just so to save our luck to get the best fruit from gacha right now. Check this out, baby. We're about to confirm this myth so bad right now. Yeah, shut up and give me my fruit. Yo, it's a dragon. Alright, I'm lying. It was another rocket. What are the chances? Look at that. Elon Musk and SpaceX got nothing on me. Time to blast off. Alright, this next one says, hi, and you. My myth is that if you trade for a mythical fruit, you can actually roll a mythical. Trade for a mythical to roll for a mythical? Does that mean you end up with 2 mythicals? Alright, I just joined a random public server and I see some guys over here trading. Looking for a mythical. Damn, this guy's putting down a gas. Let's hook him up with a permanent life fruit. Damn, he accepted the trade. Okay. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate your business. Now we just gotta go ahead and spin for our mythical. Come on now. We did what we were asked to do. I mean, it is a legendary, but not a mythical. So myth busted. This does not work. But if you're looking for the worst legendary fruit after trading for a mythical, this is the right way to do it for you. This next one's got 12 likes. Surely it must work. If you will on your haki / aura at the same time when you spin, it will definitely give you a legendary or a mythical fruit. Okay, so if you turn on aura, when you spin, you get a legendary or mythical. If it's anything like the Quake, I don't want it, but let's give it a try. All right, here we go again. Make sure I get my aura turning on and on. Why do I have this puke green aura color? What is wrong with me? Maybe it's a foreshadowing. Maybe I'm about to puke at how impossible this myth is. Here we go. Buy, activate aura at the same time. Well, myth busted. I didn't get a mythical fruit. Your myth sucks. All right, here we go. This account's got lots of money. Let's go with this one. 53 mil. Surely this problem won't happen. Here we go. Let's try not to fail this time. Boom. Myth busted. So there you have it, guys. The only thing that's been confirmed is none of these guaranteed mythical fruit every time myths actually work. This sweet looking granny said that Uzot's worst enemy is lava.
Yo!
Yes!
Uh-oh.
Yes!
Oh, crap.
Yes! Yes! Let's go!
My God!
Here, hold this. Yeah, keep that close to you, buddy. I need you to remember this gift from me for the rest of your life. Nope, myth busted. His worst enemy is definitely me. But this next myth actually has been confirmed. Uzod kisses a picture of the dragon talon fighting style every night before he goes to sleep. Yep, that definitely happens. That's his nightly ritual. This guy probably lights a few candles around him and puts some rose petals on his bed too, you sick freak. Alright, okay, moving on from the Uzod disrespect. Blank says if you hold Gamma Knife on control long enough, you can walk, but you gotta keep on holding it. So we got our control here. We're gonna try if this actually works, and if it indeed does, can I still use the Gamma Rush attack after I start walking? So here we go. Boom. Alright, we're gonna hold onto Gamma Rush. Ooh, this guy pulls out a... I didn't even notice the sword that he pulls out. Okay, right now I'm totally stuck. I cannot move. I'm pressing my ASWD buttons and it's not working. Oh, I put the sword. Oh, look! I can move now, but I'm still holding the skill. Can I dash? I can't dash. I could jump only once, though. Now, will the attack still hit? Hit him from the back. Oh, it does! But you don't get a cutscene out of it. It's just my character walking around. What in the world? This must have been in the game for a while, because, you know, the control's never getting reworked. It's not something new, but I never knew about it. Interesting. Myth confirmed. It's good to see something being true for once. This one, I already know is confirmed because it's happened to me countless times, but we'll test it out. Sea events never spawn when you need them, but they do when you don't need them. But before we go, I just gotta let the game know. Please sea event, I need it so bad. All right, hopefully the game saw what I said, and let's just cruise around here in behind Tiki Outpost. Well, there you go, guys. I sailed all the way to Danger Zone 6 and no sea events. But now, what if I said, please no sea events? I don't want it. What would happen to me then? Let's find out. Well, I'm in Danger Zone 6 again, and still no sea events, guys. I guess it's just, in my case, if you're me, you get nothing either way, whether you want it or not. Well, there you go, guys. Myth kind of confirmed. Maybe. So this next one here says if you leave with any fruit, you will see that in your storage. So what this person is saying, basically, if you're holding out a fruit and accidentally leave the game or get kicked out, when you join back to the game, that fruit will go back into your inventory. It's not gonna disappear like it used to. I am so confident that this myth will be confirmed. I'm gonna demonstrate with my physical dragon fruit. As you can see here, I have only one. I'm gonna go ahead and unstore it, hold it out. What happened to its eyes? God, where are his eyes? My Eastern Dragon's blind. All right, we're gonna call up Mr. Beast for this guy after, but yeah, let's go ahead and leave the game with the fruit in my hand. I know you're all panicking right now, but don't worry, so am I. And we're gonna join back right away, and God, for the love of God, please be there, please be there, please be there. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, it's still here. I mean, I knew that. Myth confirmed because I've actually done this before. So it's a new feature in Blox fruits. You don't have to worry about losing your fruits from being disconnected anymore, which is great news. But this next myth, I'm not too sure about. This one says if you accidentally eat a fruit and immediately leave the server, you will still have your previous fruit equipped. I really don't think that's the case, but I'm down to give it a try. We're not gonna try eating the dragon, obviously. We'll try it with the rocket. I'm gonna try to leave as quickly as possible, so I'll keep this on window mode. Go ahead and press eat. Immediately leave the game. As you can see right there, when I left the game, my fruit still hasn't changed yet. So I wonder if that's the reason. No, it doesn't. The rocket is equipped now. Oh my God. And I wasn't even done with the eating animation. How fast do you have to leave? All right, let's try that again. This time we'll do the opposite. This time we'll do it with the portal. We're gonna eat and leave so quick, like a flash. And now we're joining back, the moment of truth. Oh! There you go. So you just gotta leave a little bit faster. Now, do I get that portal back? Because I had 23. And I still have 23. Okay, myth confirmed. So if you guys accidentally eat a fruit, just try to leave the game in like 2 milliseconds and you'll be totally fine. All right, this next one, if it is true, it's gonna completely blow my mind. If you kill an NPC that gives a lot of mastery and quickly leave the game, when you join back and kill any NPC, that NPC is going to give you the same amount of mastery as the boss you just killed. All right, let's try this with something we don't have a lot of mastery on. I'm gonna go ahead and use the shark saw here so we could really see the difference if there is going to be any. We're gonna be fighting llama for this one. Oh my god, the sword swings so slowly though. All right, we killed him. Quickly leave, quickly leave. I don't know how much mastery we got out of that, but we left. Now, let's see. We did gain a little bit of mastery on the shark saw, about 20. And we're just gonna go ahead and kill any NPC here. Now, normally this NPC shouldn't give me more than like 1 mastery per kill, and that's what I'm gonna expect from this, honestly. Yep, just 1 mastery. Did I not leave fast enough, or is this myth busted? Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna try to leave faster. All right, here we go. Dude's about to die. Quick, 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 quick. I left that game faster than your father left to get the milk. So if this doesn't work, then the myth is busted. Now we're at 248 mastery. We got like another 16 from that. And just 1 mastery. All right, guys, myth busted. Thank God, because that would have been way too overpowered of a glitch or myth. Finally, moving on to our final myth. This one was so popular, it got over 1,000 likes in the community post. And it says, Blox fruits won't update again. Now, if you guys remember from the very first myth of this video, I am secretly a Blox fruits admin. So I can tell you very confidently, myth confirmed. So I just finished a raid, and according to this TikTok, if I leave the room without talking to the mysterious entity, I just become invincible. Look, my guy's on God mode. He's not taking any damage. All right, let's try to get out of this room. I'm actually very bad at TPing, so I might fail right at... Yep, yeah, no. I can't do the glitch if I can't leave the room. Oh, I made it. Oh, so we found a couple of NPCs over here. Let's test it out if it works on NPCs first. Fight. Okay, it doesn't work on NPCs. So I got my buddy Blaze behind me. As you can see here, my PvP is enabled. We are not allied. And let's see if I unlock God mode. All right, Blaze, go for it. Pause. Before we find out if this glitch actually works or not, we must try out these 6 other insane glitches. Honestly, they sound so crazy, I don't think any of them's gonna work. But if we somehow manage to get 4 out of the 7 to work, it'll be an early Christmas miracle, and I'll gift away a permanent fruit in my Discord server. Link is in the description, so join up. Starting off with glitch number 1, the floating Spider-Man. Apparently, if you have the string fruit equipped, holding the F move and switch to another fruit, you could just float forever. Bro, there's no way this is real. There's no way. And this TikTok was uploaded by Katos. I'm not sure if it's the real Katos. If it is, big shout out to Katos. If it's not, identity theft is not a joke. Millions of people suffer every year, so stop it. So I have a permanent spider, but I'm just gonna eat a physical one just because I like wasting fruits. So here we go, num num num. So we gotta bring out the shop. He switched to the mammoth fruit, so I'm gonna just do the same thing, just in case. As soon as we hit the spider highway, we're gonna switch over to mammoth. All right, here we go. All right, I'm floating, I'm floating. Bruh. What the hell? Did I do that too slow? All right, let's eat another one. Okay, let's jump up in the air for this so we get some high ground. Right away, go. What? What? Y'all saw that. I did the exact same thing as he did in the video. Oh, you're supposed to equip it as you press F? Okay, you know what? Maybe I didn't do it right. All right, here's another one. I don't know why I keep eating my physical fruits. It's such a waste. Okay, here we go. So as we switch to the mammoth, we're gonna press F. Ready? Nope. Oh, I did it. I'm supposed to press it twice. I'm so dumb. See, this is why you gotta stay in school, kids. You don't want to end up like an idiot like me. All right, we must make this work. We must make it work this time. I know all the tricks. I did it! I did it! Okay, so I think you're supposed to press confirm and then hit the F move right after, like literally a 0.1 of a millisecond, and it'll actually work. Okay, do I get to control where I'm going, or do I just float in one direction forever? Looks like I answered that question. I'm just saying, well, that sucks. I mean, it's a cool glitch, but it's not very useful, is it? So we can hit attacks. Can we switch to other fruits? Okay, I switched over to the dough. I am still floating. This is probably what people thought UFOs were, but it was just a kid glitching in Blox fruits. Alright, floating Buddha. Do I keep the spider stands? I do.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
This is the longest string ever. Where does it lead to? Heaven? So there's one last test I want to do. I want to know if we could just portal ourselves out of here. I'm assuming we could. So, I mean, the skills is not going to work. But what about the world warp? What if we just go... Okay, I mean, we got to where we wanted, but we're still in the glitch. It's just a gondola that goes on forever. Glitch number 2, invisibility. So apparently this works for the dragon fruit. If you go your human V4 dash and then transform to a dragon, you're invisible. This is still by the fake or real Kato's Plays account. We still haven't confirmed that yet, pending our in-depth detailed detective research. Whether it's the real Kato's or not, this account is just feeding us some gold glitches to try out. So why don't we give that a try? I gotta get human V4. Give him my transformation. All right, we're gonna transform, switch over to the dragon. So here we go. I'm just gonna do a... Oh, I need my fury meter? Come on, man. Hope I don't run out of V4. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're so close. Yes, we did it. Okay, here we go. Dash transform.
Skip it up and that up.
Don't tell me I did that wrong. That was so perfectly executed down to the last decisecond. I don't even know that's a number. I know I did that right. All right, one more time. I think we have another attempt with this. Okay, here we go. Huh? What am I doing wrong? All right, let's try that again. Maybe I didn't do it right. You know, I've learned my lesson from the first glitch. You just gotta keep trying till it works. All right, here we go. 1, 2, boom. I pressed the F button by mistake. Good lord, I'm an idiot. Well, we gotta get Awakening again. We gotta try this one more time, okay? I have it in mind. If I just hold the R button just a little bit longer, we might be able to pull this off. Here we go. Transform. Now we got max fury meter and we got a lot of raise V4 to test this out. All right, so we're just gonna hold this for like a second. 1, boom. The theory worked. The invisible dragon. It actually works. This is crazy. Like you can see a little bit of particles like up out here, but other than that, I'm invisible, guys. I'm just gonna traverse the oceans, just scaring random. There's nobody here that I can even scare. There's nobody. Now, what happens when my Awakening runs out? Am I still gonna stay? Oh, we do. All right, I'm inviting Blaze back in the server. We're gonna scare him just a little bit. See if he pees his pants. Sneak up on this little coward. He is not gonna see this coming. Boom! Can he? What's he doing? Can he see me? Wait, is our cover blown? So he can't see me and also my chat? Hello? Am I talking to myself? Looks like, yeah, it looks like this glitch makes the chat box invisible too. Oh, can I pull out a fruit while in this form? Could I be like holding a fruit out? Oh no. No. Just a floating fruit, guys. Oh, this would be a great prank. We could prank so many people in public servers. It's a flying alien. There's a flying alien in the sky. Final test. Can I still stay invisible if I come out of my transformation? I highly doubt it. Aww, the good times are over. That's unfortunate. Glitch number 3, AFK fruit farming. Okay, so apparently, according to this one, if you hold the X move on the buddy sword and just equip any other sword, you're gonna get stuck in place and you can't get knocked back by enemies. So you kind of just stand at the sea castle and auto-click pirate raids to get a free fruit. This is not like the most useful thing, even if it does work, because you can only do it in a private server. If you're in a public server, somebody's gonna kill you. All right, I got the buddy sword out. Pirates have been spotted approaching the castle. We're on a time crunch here. We have no time. Hold the X move. All right, equip another sword.
Nope.
Huh? Okay, that did not work. Well, it said you gotta equip another sword while holding X. Ah, they're coming at me. I don't have time for this. Maybe I shouldn't have waited all the way till when the pirates are about to spawn before I tried this. I can't equip other swords while I'm holding the X move. Oh God. All right, you know what? You know what? This. I got a glitch that's better than that one. I got my auto clicker on. We're just gonna be auto clicking. Look at that. AFK farming at its finest. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, let's go. It said I got a random fruit, but I literally don't see it. Excuse me? Where's my fruit? So it looks like the standing still in place glitch got busted, but the Blox fruit scam glitch, well, yeah, that's been 1,000% confirmed. 1 billion% confirmed. I apologize, guys. After a little bit of closer examination, I do see, yeah, I did get the bomb fruit. I thought it was gonna come up here, but it came up here, all right? So it kind of tricked me a little bit. Blox fruit scam glitch, busted, surprisingly. It just did an explosion before dropping into the water. So that was a fail, but there is a glitch that can make you stuck in one place. You just can't farm for fruits with it, but you could use it for mastery if you want. And because I'm in a good mood, I'm gonna show it to you guys. So all you gotta do is come here to the basement of the haunted castle. You have to have the buddy sword. If you don't have the buddy sword, you fail, okay? So I got the buddy sword. You hold the lightning wave move down, so that's the X button, and then you just go back to your inventory and click on equip, and there you go, you're stuck. You can't go anywhere. Look, I'm trying to dash. I can't do it, I'm trapped. And of course, you need a Buddha fruit, that goes without saying. Transform if you got the auto clicker, which is totally allowed, kids. Remember, it is legal. So all you gotta do is turn on your auto clicker and boom, there you go. Wake up to 600 mastery on whatever you want. See, I could do it with a Sanguinar fighting style, or I could do it with a CDK, whatever your mind can imagine. Do it with a katana for all I care. For glitch number 4, we have the ultra fast M1 spam, and I gotta warn you from now, do not try this on your own. You'll see why. This one is actually not on TikTok, so I just gotta describe it to you guys. Verbal TikTok, you know, get your eyes off of those phone screens. Come on, guys. Now, apparently, because obviously there's no video of this, but if I just unequip and equip Sanguinar fighting style really fast with auto clicker, the attack speed just goes up dramatically. So we're gonna try it out, but this is how fast the attack is right now, which is already insanely fast, by the way. This fighting style is a cheat code. I got my auto clicker out, so we're just gonna try it out here. All right, here we go. So I think you can't just switch Sanguinar off. You must switch to like another sword or gun or whatever. So I'm just like sliding over it. I don't know how long I even have to do this for. All right, we can add this for like a good 30 seconds. Let's try it out now. I'm not really seeing a difference. Is it different, guys? All right, sorry, let's try that again. If there's anything we learned from the last couple of glitches, it's that keep on trying until it works. Or until you get sick of it and give up. Are we sure? Are we sure it's not gonna work if I just keep doing it like this? As my dude just shrugging, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Almost 1.5 million subscribers. This is the type of peak content that I keep bringing to you guys day in and day out. I don't think it's fast enough. One click every millisecond. Here we go. Yeah, you know, I might get glitched out of the game before I actually make this work. I think I found a new glitch to Blox fruits. Glitching the game until I get banned. So we're just gonna leave that one and say that that's busted. I mean, if it's a glitch that's gonna get you banned, then you might as well hack. I mean, that's not even a glitch at that point. So do not try this at home, kids. I'm not trying to get you DMing me on Discord saying that you got banned, all right? I take absolutely no shred of accountability whatsoever. You've been warned. All right, next up, glitch number 5 is the Michael Jordan Mega Jump. It's supposed to just make you jump really, really high. Shout out to Yonko049 on TikTok who came up with this one. So you're supposed to change your movement from click to move. Never actually tried that before. And then just jump, right click, and dash. And then there you go, bro. Blast off. Holy cow. That is very high. That could be pretty overpowered in PvPs. All right, we're also gonna test it out in Sea Castle. I mean, like I said, I never tried the click to move option, so might take a little bit of getting used to. All right, there you go, click to move. So here's the move, guys. We must jump, right click, and dash. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Jump, right click, dash. What? What? I did it! It works! Let's see how much further I can jump. I can high. There we go. Oh my god. Bro, 2 jumps and I ended up in the top of the world. Probably hit Indra's hideout with this mega jump, yo. Okay, let's test this out. Can I make it to the top of that flag with this jump? Let's find out. Jump, right click, dash. Whoa! Okay, you know what? It's not even close. It's not as high as I was hoping. So we did make it up to here. Let's see if we could go higher. What the hell? All right, pretty close, pretty close. I'll take it. But damn, this thing is high. Okay, one more. We got one more jump in us. What if the distance you click to move affects how high you jump? Like, let's say I click it all the way over there. Come on, hurry. Run faster. Gain some momentum there, buddy. All right, we're almost there, we're almost there. Time for the jump, here we go. Bam! Yeah, I gained like about 2 inches of airtime over there. Moving on to number 6, the flying ghost ship. Ooh, scary. It's a flying boat, okay? And not the one that you're thinking of with the control fruit. I know that one, but this is a totally different one. So it looks like Martin Clips posted it. Yeah, so you could pretty much just drive your boat on the island in the second sea. Actually, he did not tell us how to do it, but I got the answer for you. So I'm gonna show you. All right, so for this glitch, we gotta be in Dock 3 in the second sea. I mean, you know what? Let's go to a public server so we could scare some noobs with our ginormous flying boat crashing into the cafe. So we're gonna start off here. We're just gonna fly over here. And as you know, with the update, with the new boats, they levitate as you move further toward the island. You just gotta get up high enough as you go here, and right before it starts to descend. No! It was supposed to work. All right, so if you didn't get what I was trying to do there, as the boat flies up, you just gotta ram straight, like straight into the other half of this island. All right, here we go. Let's go again. Full speed ahead. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Make it. Let's go, baby. It's that simple. All right, everybody move out of the way. About to crash this thing into the cafe. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, I'm stuck, guys. Yeah, no, it doesn't fit through the cafe. What the hell? Yo, I just jumped off and it flung me under the water. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, I'm in a new server. Let's try that one more time. All right, getting some momentum. Make sure we hit the land right before we're about to descend. Perfect. There we go. We're up, and away. Oh, there's a guy grinding over there. Let's go find him. Hey, you need some help there, bud? I'll just run over your enemies for you to make it a little easier.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yo, I'm pushing him away. No grinding in my server.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god.
This dude is so confused. Hey, come back here.
Ah, what the?
No. You ain't getting away that easily. I'm gonna ruin this guy's day. I'm gonna make sure he can't grind as long as I'm in here. Hey, get over here. Ah! No, he transformed out of the Buddha form. I could barely see him now. He's too tiny. And you, I'm a big fan. Oh, yo, Leo. Just stay right where you are, bud. I'm coming to find you. Hey, what's up, Leo? Welcome. Welcome to the NU shuttle. Fasten your seatbelts. Hope you enjoy your flight with us today. Our next destination, straight to the underground. What? See ya, Leo. I believe I can fly. Bro, there's a theme with all of these glitches, is just being able to fly in many different ways. Whether as Spider-Man, or just jumping really high, or literally sitting on a ginormous boat. Oh, somebody's here. Yo, he's trying to destroy my boat. What the hell, bro? Leave me alone. Here, try that one more time. Get in here. Get in here. Get in the boat. Try to destroy it.
Huh?
Psych.
Haha! Yeah, now you're stuck, idiot. So am I. I gotta get out of here. Yo, how's he almost dead? He just drowned! I drowned him! Wait, his health came back. Okay, so he drowned, came back as a corpse, then disappeared from, just evaporated like Thanos snapped his fingers. Did we just discover a new glitch? Should we count that as number 8? Finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Glitch number 7, the God mode. Is it gonna work? Let's find out now.
Huh?
What? It actually works?
Nope.
He can't hit me! Bro, I got Gamma. Wait, can I hit him? Oh, I can't hit him back either. That was gonna be easy 30 mil bounty for me, yo. Okay, so NPCs can still hit me, but other players can't. Attack me. Attack me, Blaze. Attack me before I die, Blaze. Blaze, kill me before I die, bro. Hit me. Hurry up and hit me. Damn it. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Does this glitch still work after you die? I'm also curious, so let's try it out. All right, hit me. Hit me. I can take it. Okay, no, it doesn't work anymore. All right, yo, chill. Don't kill me, bro. Relax. I'm out. Blasting off. So that's pretty crazy. We actually got 5 out of the 7 glitches to work. So as promised, permanent fruit in the Discord server. Link in the description. I'll give you guys like 5 minutes.